course, it's me, your girl Ci'Ara Desiree. Once again, I am sending my love your way. I wanted to do another. I just finished one of my videos, but I wanted to do like a sidebar rant video. Just me being transparent about what I've been going through, and I'm gonna be real with you. If y'all are going through an experience where you are trying to figure out which way is best for you, should you move forward or should you look back? And I am talking about relationships. I really feel like a lot of times we have to continue to take a test until we pass it. Now, that test may show up and look a little different in its delivery every time, but the content will still be the same. Okay? And so I just feel like I've been getting tested to see if I am ready for something better, something greater. And I'm not putting myself in a position to make me feel like God is just punishing me because I keep failing this test. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not going to be promoted until I understand the content enough to pass it. And the thing about content when it comes to God is you cannot fake and act like you know. It's in your spirit, it's in your soul, it's in how you show up in life, whether or not you got it. You cannot cheat on a test when it comes to life. You cannot cheat. And it's crazy. You think you smarter than God sometimes. Oh, God, I've changed. I'm not doing it again. But the minute it look a little different, but the content is still the same, you still end up failing the test, you know. And I'm saying this not to bash anybody because I'm going through it right now. But I really feel like he brings out so much character when we realize, all right, yo, let me sit down and be still and realize what it is I'm not understanding about this particular piece of content in my life. Why is it that I got to keep going around the same mountain or keep going around the same or obstacle to try to pass this test, and I'm still not passing? I'm failing with flying colors. And usually when you continue to have to take a test of life over and over again, it's something that needs to be addressed that's deeper than what you thought it was. And so what I like to say is that a lot of times, if you look at your situation and it's not bearing fruit, then you really need to check the root. You got to check the root. You have to go to the core, to the bottom, to the base of whatever it is that's causing you to not be able to comprehend the content that's right in front of you. And I know it looks a little, or it sounds a little cliche when you don't have like a real life situation. But say, for instance, if we're talking about an ex, you know, this ex, y'all said y'all was done, you know, y'all not trying to go there anymore, but he sees that you glowing up, you know, and you've been fine. You've been doing what you had to do. You've been drinking your water and minding your business. And a person is definitely going to see when you're doing better in life. They're going to feel it. I swear, whenever I make up in my mind that I am moving forward, I am closing that chapter, I will not repeat this, I am going to pass with flying colors, here they come. It's like you radiate that energy to knock back on my door. And I'm just like, I don't want that. I don't want that. But it's like a part of me, the human side of me, opens the door once again. It might be a glimmer of hope there for you. And maybe that's why you feel like you're not comprehending the content. But I feel like if you stay in constant prayer about the content, about being strengthened or empowered to overcome when those obstacles do face you, I feel like you'll be able to come out a little bit better, a little bit stronger. So then you will comprehend the content and you won't have to repeat it. So it's like, just keep your eyes on the cross. Don't look back. Like, God delivered you from it for a reason. And if you feel like it has been presented so that you can go back to it, then by all means. But all I'm saying is make sure you're covered in prayer with that. Like, just be like, God, you know this dude about to call me within the next 5 days. I'm not really strong in this area right now. Please do whatever needs to be done to block it or give me the power to move past it or move around it if it's going to continue to be an obstacle for me. You know, because a lot of times it's like we're going to be tested. And if you're not covered in prayer, if you don't know truths about who you are and who God is, it's easy to fall back into that trap. Know your truth so you don't have to fall into the trap. because they are set for you on a daily basis. And it's up to us to exercise what we need to exercise in order to move forward. Because I'm going to be real with you, I'm tired. I'm so tired of going around the same mountain in every aspect of life. I want to comprehend. And so the thing that's allowing me to comprehend is me honestly taking time to sit still. Me not fighting my single season anymore. Me understanding that this time is valuable instead of saying, I'm in a prison, get me out of here. And I have good days and I have bad days. But at the end of the day, I really want God to give me the character that he needs me to have in order to promote me to the next level, in order to allow me to say, you have passed with flying colors instead of flunking with flying colors, right? But anywho, that's just something that I kind of wanted to share about what I was going through, and just me trying to encourage myself to stay focused, because what's in front of you is greater than what God has allowed you to leave behind you. Always remember that what's in front of you cannot compare to what God has delivered you from. That's what I'm saying. But anywho, you guys, I hope that this message finds you well, and I pray that it encouraged somebody in some way. And if you could, make sure, if you know somebody that is in need of some encouragement as it pertains to this particular topic, don't be afraid to share. I ain't gonna bite you. Sharing is caring, you know. And it shows support from me and also for this content. But ultimately, it's so God can get the glory, because we're sowing these seeds for people in need. Okay? All right. So until we meet again, make sure you do everything in your power to be you, do you. But most importantly, stay true. Always and forever. I love you. Bye.